Welcome back to the weekly PWCC live auction. I'm joined by my host, PokeDean. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry for the delay. We had a few technical difficulties, but we are here and we are ready to go. Welcome in, guys. We're going to do a few shout outs in the chat before we get started this evening. We got Green Tea in. We got Billy in today. Billy, I know you have some cards for sale with PWCC. I've just knocked our whole ETV over right there, but let's move that out of the way. We have got John in. We've got Luke, Giovanni, we've got Chloe, Late Night UK gang right there. We got Derek in, we've got Ian, Kyle. How are we doing, guys? We've got Admiral joining us and gracing us with his presence today. Thank you for being here. Guys, so if you are new here, welcome in. I'll explain exactly how this works, what's going on, what we're talking about, what we're watching. If you are one of the regulars, and I can see there's quite a few of you here every single week, appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Do hit that like button on your way in, and do make sure you're subscribing to PokeDean, my co-host, because it wouldn't be the same without you here. I think we had some funny moments last week. There was all sorts of things going on. The Pikachu is me right now. Which one? The raincoat Pikachu. This Oh, you can't even see. Oh, hold on, guys. I think I thought the PWCC screen was on the thing, but I think Chloe means this Pika, maybe the CB Pika one right there. Oh, that's me right now. Where am I? There I am. Look, there's me above me.
I'll show you who I am.
He's just going to pull the whole backdrop over right now, yeah.
I was scared that there was going to fall out.
Garrett, welcome in. How are we doing? Hello from Singapore. Welcome welcome in.
That's me right now.
That's Dean right now. He's just make sure that balances how it should. He's going to wreck the backdrop there. That's good. No, he did it. He did it. So it is a big auction block again this week, guys. We have Art Academies up. There are vintage boxes up. There's Watsy up. There's Black Labels up. You name it, it is there. Mewtwo at the back is saying focus, yeah. Everyone straight into it. Okay, so I think, guys, we are going to get straight into it this evening because we are raring to go. And as always, we've got our top picks. We've got your top pick of the week as well. And we don't just look at Pokemon. We do dip into some of the other TCGs and see what's going on because it's a huge, huge auction block. Just the Pokemon tonight, there are 2,432 items, and that's just Pokemon. We've even got the SM Pratt tab tonight, which we're going to be looking at. So there is lots going on. So let's hop over to the auction screen and see what it looks like. Joey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Just hopping in. Just finished part of an essay I needed to hand in 5 hours. Oh my goodness. Sleep well. Hopefully it all goes well for you.
It's got PTSD.
What, of like flashbacks from being in school?
In, like, essays.
Oh, I couldn't write an essay now, even if I tried. I couldn't
back then.
I can't even string a sentence together the best of times.
Yeah. How do you think I feel?
Okay, so as you can see, we have got the Raincoat Pika Art Academy up. Now, this has actually been a bit of a hot topic the last few streams. There's been a few copies up. I'm not sure if this is one of the previous copies that potentially didn't get paid for, so it's coming back up on the auction. This is an older cert number here. I think the one we had up last week was a newer cert. We'll get into that shortly. Population 1 of 48 right there. We got a first edition fossil box. This is, I think, a fairly regular appearance in the world of vintage boxes that we're seeing on auction at the moment. And not just on auction. I'm seeing these pop up everywhere. But I know there have been a lot of first edition fossil boxes sort of floating around this year. There's been a lot of cases coming out of the woodwork. I even picked up some cases of first ed fossil earlier this year. So I'm not surprised that we're seeing quite a lot of these at the moment. We have got a first edition Umbreon from Neo Discovery right there. The Moonbreon. What a beauty. We've got a PSA 10. Now, it has actually been a few weeks since we've seen a PSA 10 copy of the Mario Pikachu. The full art promo right there. We have got a French Charizard Dracafu in a Gem Mint 9.5 from Beckett, first edition Zard. We got the Legendary Collection Reverse Zard in a 9.5. We've got Shinings up. We've got more first edition. We got the Lugia from Neogen. We got the Plasma Gale Zard. We've even got a Champion Champions Festival from 2015 in a PSA 8 right there. We have a Zoroark illustration card. We have got a Japanese Gold Star Rayquaza. I mean, it's almost too good to be true, the amount of stuff that's up tonight. There is the Charmeleon Creatures deck in a CGC 10. We've seen a fair few Creatures deck cards recently sort of like filtering in. There was actually a stream a couple of weeks ago where it was actually about 2 and 3 weeks ago. 1 week was one half of the Creatures deck and the following week was the other half, which was pretty cool to see. We got Ponchos in tonight as well. We have got Screams. We got more Gold Stars. We have got, people, drum roll please, a Black Label Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. Now, if you cast your mind back, if you've been watching these streams, we started doing these PWCC streams back in January this year, and we are in October. It's not going to be long until we've been doing this a whole year, which is insane. We saw this card sell for around $13,000, I think, the first time we saw a Black Label Moonbron up, and none of us could quite believe what we were seeing and what was happening. Where this one will end tonight, I do not know. It has been a little while since we've seen a Black Label Moonbron come up, so going to be interesting. We have got one of my favorites, the Suicune EX in a PSA 10 from Magma vs Aqua, one of my favorite EXs right there from the EX era. Would love to own this card one day. There was a point where I think we saw this card go for around $9,000 on the auction, and that was quite a few months ago now, but it seems to sort of coming back down to a bit more of a reasonable price right there. More Ponchos. We've got phone cards. I'm just going to do the first few pages before we start getting down to our top picks. This was really nice, which I don't think we've seen up before since we've been doing these auctions. It's the Rocket Suicune EX there in a PSA 10, and we've also got Rocket Snorlax in a 10, which is pretty cool. We have got a CP6 box right here. These have been creeping up in price recently. We've even got a Black Label Umbreon GX from Hidden Fates, which I thought was pretty cool, something a little bit different.
It looks like it's going up in price as well.
Yeah, have we seen this before? I almost feel like we have, but I can't remember.
I can't remember if it was Japanese as well.
Oh, maybe that's where I'm imagining it from. And this is a card that I will say looks really good in a Black Label.
Yeah.
Well, we've said before, there are certain cards that look really good in the Black Label slab. There's some that just don't, but this is one that looks good. Masaki Gengar in a 9. I feel like we see a Masaki Gengar every single week. We've got box toppers tonight. We've actually got the Crystal Zard box topper from Skyridge in a 10. Did we see this last week or the week before?
We've seen one recently.
I wonder if it's the same one that's come back, or maybe there's another copy. We got a Metal Zard there from the Celebrations UPC in a CGC 10. Lots of Legendary Collection reverses, some more Worlds cards, lots of Japanese boxes tonight as well. This is pretty cool. This is the Japanese Southern Islands Mew right there in a 10. Now, bit controversial. I do prefer English Southern Islands. I think they are much nicer. Don't kill me, just my opinion, but it's pretty cool to see the Japanese Mew up there in a 10 because the English specifically are really, really hard to grade in 10s. But yeah, the Mew is very cute. We've also got a Moonbreon in a PSA 10. So we've got it up in a Black Label tonight and a PSA 10. We have got the Japanese Shiny Charizard there from what would be Hidden Fates in English. Ultra Shiny GX in a 10 as well. Quite a lot of Black Labels tonight and some pretty cool cards. We have got a graded base booster pack right there in a 10. Charizard artwork. We've got a Legendary Collection Charizard box topper as well there. That is in a PSA 8.
I was
that
still
is one
surprised that the 10 went for so high.
$15,000 I think it was, and that was like 2 months ago maybe now.
I think under 2 months.
Maybe, yeah, less than 2 months ago, and that was on a PWCC auction. Yeah, this went for an absolute whopping price in a 10. I graded one once, it came back a 5. Lots more Japanese boxes, which is pretty cool to see. We will get into all of those in a little while. We've got a Silver Tempest booster box case right there, so 6 booster boxes in the sealed case. We're starting to see a lot of like Sword and Shield, even seen some Scarlet and Violet cases like popping up on the auctions. Quite a lot of Japanese booster boxes tonight. The Yokohama promo, which I feel like I want to just pick up as like a bit of a homage to our trip to Japan back in August, which I can't believe was in August and it's already October. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, literally, that is wild. The Armored Mewtwo in a 10. That's pretty cool. Pretty tough card to grade in a 10.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you've got it in a 10.
No, I graded 2 and both got a 9.
Yeah, I was going to say I've graded a couple before. They've come back 9s.
Is that the whole...
This is...
set?
I think so. I'm going to open this up real quick. So this is... Oh, I was going to say it's a mix of grades. We've got one black label in there, couple of 9.5s, the rest 10s. So that is the Unigaba Evolution set, all Beckett graded, but a mix of grades right there. That's random, something a little bit different. That is my YouTube screen. We've got a Rayquaza there. So that is the Rayquaza VMAX All Art from Evolving Skies in a 10 as well. We've got a GX All-Stars box right there. I mean, there's a lot of Japanese modern boxes in tonight. And guys, if you are selling anything tonight on PWCC, do let us know. If there's anything you are looking to pick up, if you're happy to let us know, please do. We have an EV Heroes booster box. This is a set I would just love to open, but it's pricey. It is really pricey. What else have we got going on down here? We got the Japanese Rainbow Zard, which would be Burning Shadows in English.
The Precious Collection collector box Pikachu.
Right here
I
in a
did
10.
a video recently about PSA cards, and everyone in the comment section was saying how much they love that card in English as well. The Crown Zone Secret.
I really like it. I think they did a really good job with that card, and I feel like people have forgotten about it as quickly as they fell in love with it, because there's been quite a lot recently. Obviously we had the just even talking about Pikachu promos, I think one that kind of overshadowed it a bit was the World's full art deck promo. That kind of got really popular. Everyone was fighting over that, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people will come back to that. I really like that card. Yeah, really nice. We got do you know what we haven't seen? These popping up every single week for quite a while, actually. There was a phase we were going through where every week there were multiple copies of the Gold Star Beasts, I'm going to call them. And yeah, it's been a while, so I feel like that's something a little bit different that we're seeing right there. Promo. Scream, yeah, that's the Rowlet. I think there's a Pika as well.
How long before do you reckon until we see a black label Van Gogh?
Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you guys have been privy to what's been happening this week in the Pokemon world. So there is an exhibition that's just opened at a museum in Amsterdam. It opened, was it last Monday or Tuesday? Wednesday. So it was last week, or technically last week, 'cause it's Monday right now in the UK. And it was chaos. It was like people just forgot how to behave. Right, I'm going to say this. This is not the first time I've seen this kind of behavior where there's exclusive merch available at like a physical, whether it's a merch shop that's linked to a Pokemon collab, or whether it's a pop-up Pokemon center, for example, at like EUIC or Worlds. And I'm sure some of you saw the videos on the internet of people literally like just...
The game's the game.
Being feral, like...
Game's the game.
Going for the merch, and it was just wild. But like, I remember it... I think it was EUIC. We were one of the first groups in like those holding pens.
Oh, yeah.
And as we started to walk in, they had the barriers that you had to walk around. And a few
people... Do you know I got stuck? My bag got stuck on the thing.
A few people took it upon them to just decide to not walk around the barriers, but walk through them. And then there was just a mass stampede of people. And I remember like physically getting... And we were like one of the first people in. I remember getting in there. And people were just like elbowing each other for playmats. And I was just like... Let's all just calm down a second. But it happens every time, and like that just happens to be that time the video got posted on the internet. But that's the hustle. That's nothing new. People are wild for Pokemon. But there is a promo card, the Pikachu Van Gogh collaboration that we've seen, and yeah, I imagine it won't be long until we see some popping up on the auction block. I imagine people who have picked them up have possibly sent them off for grading already. But yeah, and the crazy part was everyone like physically fighting each other. It wasn't even for the cards, it was for the merch actually in the shop.
Do you know what? The merch is actually really cool.
I really like the plushie.
Yeah, I didn't even see that on the Pokemon Center. I don't even know if the UK got that, but
I don't know if they did.
I really liked the journals. I really wanted the Pikachu one. There was the Snorlax journal, which is really cool. there was those canvases.
The
which
canvases
really
were
cool.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that actually in terms of like a collab, it was a really cool collab.
I
that
think they've done
Pokemon
a
did.
great job with it. I think it was really, really good.
And I hope that Pokemon do more stuff like that. I think it was sick. I think it's a cool idea, but yeah, I don't know. They just maybe handled it. It's
They
weird.
did put out a statement, to be fair, kind of like acknowledging that it was a little bit chaotic, not only in person but online as well.
Yeah.
Because they were, they did drop it on the Pokemon Center, and basically, if you ordered on a certain day, you got the promo with your order. But what ended up happening, like people were literally sitting and waiting on the website, but you could see the sign kept changing. It kept saying coming soon, then it wasn't saying coming soon at all. Where they were obviously trying to like manage the traffic and release it. So it all just got a little bit crazy. But I think that's always, I don't know how they can ever manage, like they almost have the impossible job of trying to manage that, because people are always going to be excited when it's a collab like that, and especially after everyone started to see what the merch was, and like you said, the canvases, the journals, the plushies, there was even like
Sleeves,
puzzles, deck box, there was everything. There was a playmat as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
there was loads. There was loads of playmats.
And obviously the promo, people are going to be excited. You're not going to be able to calm down the excitement, and that's good. But it does just get like so crazy that it's like, how do you even go about it?
The good thing is that they've said that they're gonna try and find a way to release the promo out to more people.
Yeah, so that people aren't missing out on it. I think people think that sometimes like there's only going to be a limited number of these things, and I think it's good. The more they can supply, the better. Everyone then gets a chance, and it's good that it was able to be purchased, or it was able to be added as a gift with a purchase from the Pokemon Center website, because at the end of the day, a lot of people can't travel to the exhibition, whether they don't live in the country where it's being held, and it's not just that easy to last minute just be like, oh, we're just taking a quick trip. So it gave people another way to get it, but yeah, still unfortunately it all went very, very quickly. But yeah, I think the more they can put out there for people, the better, and then everyone can pick something up at least. But yeah, like talking about collabs, the Mario Pika, the Mario and Luigi collab, like everyone always goes back to saying, oh, like when will they do like a collab like this, when we get like promos like this? And I feel like there's some things that are happening, but not quite on that level, like especially the Mario boxes. I don't know like what they're going to be able to do to kind of like,
they could do so much stuff. Like the amount of collabs Pokemon could do would be crazy, but
there's obviously a reason
hopefully they just do more.
No, it would be cool. I'll just catch my Detective Pikachu and Pogo and be happy with that. I want a shiny Detective Pikachu.
Wait, I've not even been
the
on
5th of October on Google.
What did I say? Pokemon Go.
You said I've not even been on Google, neither have I.
I've been on Pokemon Go for a minute.
So Pokemon Go from the 5th of October, I think it's until like the 10th possibly. Detective Pikachu is back.
Yeah.
And you can get a shiny Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Mystic dropped a video explaining how rare the Detective Pikachu shiny was the last time, because it was technically a glitch. It should have never been possible.
Oh, damn.
And a few people only worked it out from being like hardcore. But yeah, it is back, and it is back in 3 days time. So if you're a Pogo fan, keep your eyes peeled on that, because that is going to be wild. But I have been slacking on Pogo these last couple of weeks massively. Absolutely massively. Okay, right, let's keep going. See what else we've got. Oh, that Mewtwo is sick. I love that.
Delta Species. I love that one too.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
There's the other Yokohama.
Oh, I just feel like I really want the Yokohama promos to add to the collection. We got the Japanese 151 Charizard. I think we saw one of these up last week, but I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more of these filtering through now. I mean, there's so much up tonight. We got the Mew, the SAR again from Japanese 151. Unfortunately, doesn't come in the English main set. Is only coming as a promo in the UPCs, which I think are dropping this week.
6th.
Okay, so end of this week, beginning of next week then. Oh, no.
Friday.
No,
Friday.
that is this week. Yeah, Friday. Yes, that's pretty cool. We got the Zapdos there. Okay, so we're seeing quite a lot of Japanese 151. We got more Masaki promos, staff stamps as well. Rayquaza from
what was that in a 10?
No, 8. Rayquaza from Call of Legends right there. Yeah, the colours on that Mewtwo are really, really
How much
nice.
was that going for in an 8?
280, I think that was up at, or
Damn.
250. Oh, there's the English Southern Islands Mew right there in a PSA 9. Pretty hard card to
I
grade
might
in
need
a
to grade
10.
mine. What's that, an 8 as well?
Uh,
Oh, it's the same card. Down and left.
there.
Oh, it's Japanese.
It's Japanese, yeah. Have you got a raw copy?
Yeah, I got like nearly all of them.
And what's the condition saying on them?
Not mint.
Not mint. Okay.
I'm hoping
we'll
8s.
just go with that.
I'm hoping 8s.
Oh, this is pretty random. We have got a one-off loose first edition fossil pack. Normally, we either see them in like a lot of like 10 we've seen before, or even just like a whole lot of 36. But I don't think we've ever seen just one loose one on its own. Sometimes we see graded. Right, let's keep going. Lapras EX right there, Ruby and Sapphire, very nice. Base set 2 graded pack as well. Let's keep going and see what else.
I've never go back. I've never seen that Salamence. Is that
where was it?
that at the bottom left? There. Click on that. Salamence EX.
Dragon Frontiers.
That looks crazy.
In a 9.
I've never seen that card before.
I feel like there's a lot of cards every week that we don't even get the chance to like spend the time and look at either. So I'm trying just to take in a little bit more than we normally would right here. Charizard from Celebrations. That Mewtwo's pretty cool right there.
Yeah.
Dragonite in a 10 from Evolving Skies. Right, okay. Shall we get into our top picks? Oh, we got the Sylveon.
Oh, wait, what was that? Go down. That is cool. Is that a guidebook?
It is the book. The Perfect Guide.
That's sick.
CGC 9. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we've got this in a PSA 10 and a black label tonight as well. Okay, right. So I don't know if it's going to be my top 5 or yours. I think it's yours.
Me. Okay.
Right, here we go.
Am I leading the charge?
You are leading the way.
So we brushed upon this at the beginning. I've gone for a black label Umbreon alt art, which we have seen crazy prices. I think we mentioned first one we saw was what, 12k, 13k.
Yeah, 12, I think.
I think we've seen it again since, which went for 6.
Yeah, it was like 12. Then it came up again not long after. It went down to 9, and then the last couple of times we've seen it, it's been around 5 or 6 mark.
So I've just picked this to see if it's gonna go up or go even further down from the 6k that we've seen it before. So yeah, I still don't understand the price of this card personally, because there's so many. It just doesn't make sense to me. But as you can see, currently at $2,200, which is crazy. That's just so much money for a card that came out in 2021.
Yeah, and like just going back to what you were saying about there being so many of them, I think in PSA 10 the pop on this is actually sickening. There is that many.
It's in its thousands.
Like it must be close to 10,000 now. I think like the last time I asked when we were doing one of these streams, it was like pop 8,000 nearly in a 10.
Yeah.
Not like
in
disregarding raw, like everything. So I mean, I don't even know what the black label pop is now, but yeah,
the fact that it's going for this price is still crazy to me. So yeah, guys, let me know. Would you pick up a black label? Would you be willing to spend this amount of money on it, or would you just go for a 10? Because the price difference is quite
significant.
Significant. PSA 10 is pop 8 to 9,000. There you go.
That is wild.
So it's not like they're hard to get out there. But yeah, to be fair, I've only pulled this once. You've pulled it a few times, but it's crazy how I feel like when Evolving Skies first came out, the alt arts were but they were a lot easier to pull. Ever since, it's just been so difficult. I say that I pulled the Umbreon V alt art.
Oh yeah, I heard that on
the other
stream.
day.
Yeah.
But I just can't seem to find alt arts in Evolving Skies packs at the moment.
I can't remember. Oh no, tell a lie. I can remember, but it was from a broken batch. I got the Rayquaza VMAX a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the last time I did a stream opening Evolving Skies where we pulled like a good amount, or even one alt art. I think prior to that it was a random V or maybe the Noivern, I think.
So maybe, I don't know if it's just the feeling of like when people open the set, they don't pull these type of cards, so they just think that they're a lot rarer than they actually are.
Yeah, and this got so much hype around it as well when the set first came out. Ian has just said that he actually prefers the Umbreon V.
Yeah, that's a really cool
I
one.
think the artwork on that is really, really nice. Like and again, I know I say it a lot. I don't know why this gets put on such a pedestal above some of the other alt arts in the set. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely, lovely card. But there's other really, really nice cards in the set that for some reason, I mean, we're just talking about the Black Label here, but it just goes, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think
don't
for
get it
me,
for me.
I think this for me is the best evolution alt art. I do like the V with the on top of the stairs. The Sylveon's really nice. I don't think I'm too big of a fan of the Leafeon ones. The Glaceon ones are cool, but yeah, I think this is the best. But at the same time, I still don't. Would you say this is the best alt art from the Sword and Shield era, taking out like price?
No.
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 Yeah, I don't know. I prefer the Charizard personally, but obviously I'm a Charizard fan. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this the best alt art from the Sword and Shield era out of all the sets?
I think maybe had you asked me around the time the set came out, I would have said yes. I think where we've just been so overexposed to it, I'm almost sick of looking at it.
Really?
Like,
You're a hater.
don't get me wrong. I like, I don't know. I just have a weird thing with this card that it doesn't do for me what it seems to spark in everyone else. And again, I'm not saying I dislike it. It is a great card. It's beautiful, but the level it gets pushed above all these other really cool cards and other really great artworks, I just can't quite understand personally. But again, it's all very opinion based.
Yeah, because of its scarcity. I mean, there's 8 to 9,000 in a 10, so it's not that scarce. But yeah, I don't know what the Black Labels.
103 pop in the black label.
Yeah, so
there we go.
There's still a lot. So yeah, that's my first pick. I'm just interested to see what this goes for. To see if the hype's died a little bit with the Moonbryon, because obviously it's been out for 2 years now. Literally, when did Evolving Skies come out?
Yeah, I think it was around August 2020.
So 2 years.
That makes me feel sick.
Yeah, where has that time gone? But yeah, just we're gonna keep an eye on that and see where that one goes. So that's my first pick. Second pick, I've gone for the Plasma Gale Secret Rare Charizard. I actually saw this in English at the Cardiff Card Show, which we went to recently. This is definitely a card I would love to add to my collection. If I'm being totally honest, I never was actually a fan of this card until I saw it in person.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to see this the Japanese one in person too, and that one is so stunning. Personally, I think I prefer the English just because I'm an English collector. But this one looks really cool. The scan doesn't do it justice, but as you can see, there's
it glitters. The actual chart, it doesn't ever bring it up on the scan. That looks like a matte finish.
Yeah.
But it's like a disco ball. It glitters.
And then also it's got a fire and like a fire symbol.
Like right in the middle of the card right there. That
glistens too. It looks really,
the
really
gold
nice.
borders look really good. But you have to see this card in person to appreciate the glisten and shine on it. Crusaders, member for 17
What's
months.
Up, Crusaders?
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
So yeah, this is a card that's really changed my mind on it, because I never was actually a massive fan of it, but in the last year I really, really like it. And it's currently going for 3,400.
We've actually seen this particular card, Plasma Gale, Zard, the Japanese version, up quite a few times since we've been doing these streams. But one thing I would say, it has been like a month or two. So it'd be interesting to see where the price is sitting compared to where it was a few months ago.
So moving on to the next one, I've gone for a Champions Festival champion stamped card.
I think this was up about 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Do you remember? Green tea.
I don't
see
know
a
if champion one.
There was a champion up.
Was it this year?
And it is, I think it was. It is very unusual that you see a champion stamp up. And I am pretty sure it was this.
I can't remember. I don't think it was.
Can anyone confirm nor deny if this was the champion stamp that was up about 3 weeks ago? Someone will know.
But anyway, I've gone for this one because, like, before the one you just mentioned, we haven't really seen many of these. I think, maybe 2?
Yeah.
We've seen 2 champion stamped festival cards. Look at the artwork on that. It's so beautiful. I just love the Champions Festival, how all the world cards, because they're done by, what's his name? Saito. They always have a little feature of Psyduck, because I don't know if that's his favorite Pokemon, but he just always puts a Psyduck in there. But yeah, champion stamped festival card we rarely see them. Currently going for like I think 3,300. So it'll be interesting to see what that goes for. And actually, people have started using Champions Festival cards in decks recently. I think it was helping with a Gardevoir deck. So it's really cool to see that these cards are actually starting to be like taken out and being used. I don't know how people feel about that, but yeah, it's really cool to see that. So I've gone for that in that one. 3,300, and it's from the year 2015. I can't remember where that was held, but this is just pop 1 of 2. So there's just one higher.
Oh, it was the 2016. I could have sworn it was this.
Yeah, I don't remember this artwork.
But it's unusual for us to see a couple of champions up.
In 10 months we've seen 2.
Yeah, and these two have been pretty close together.
Right, next up, I've gone for the Arceus
really cool.
Reverse Holo Charizard. And this was signed by, who was it again? Himeno, that's it. And I just really love the Charizard sketch on this. Like, obviously, we've seen the infamous Mitsuhiro Rita head sketch of Charizard. But this one is like almost like a half body one. It's so cool. You got the fire in there as well. You got his wing in there too. So I just really like this. I've never seen a sketch like this before. And this is one I'd definitely love to add to the collection. Unfortunately, it says Zachary, so
it's obviously been
it's a personalized one. But that's definitely a sketch I'm gonna have to practice. You might see that on a few energy cards soon. We're currently going for $1,000. Yeah, and it's really cool. So moving on to the next one.
Oh, I love this card.
It's a card I have always admired, but I fell in love with it in Japan when we went to.
Oh, we're in that store. Yeah,
we went to a store in Shibuya. How do I pronounce it? Shibuya.
And the store wasn't in Shibuya.
Oh, is it in Akihara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Akihara.
What is it?
Just keep the story running.
Where is it? Okay. We are somewhere. Yeah, we were in the Tokyo area. It was in Tokyo.
We're in Tokyo, people.
We're in Tokyo. And yeah, I got to see this card in person. There was the Lugia Game Boy Lugia, which is also another beautiful card. And yeah, this is definitely something I'd love to add to my collection. $400 doesn't seem that bad when we've been looking at cards in their thousands at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is just really nice. It's a really unique looking Mewtwo card. And in a PSA 10. So
was the one we saw? It was only a raw copy, wasn't it? And the Lugia was raw as well. Raw. We didn't really see too many graded cards in a lot of the stores.
No, we didn't actually. To be fair,
there was a lot of raw cards. Okay, so that is Dean's top 5. I will now move, and we'll keep all of those open because we'll go back and see where they are.
Mew3 says this Mewtwo would look nice in my hands. Mine also.
I love that. Okay, that I'm just going to keep open because I'm intrigued to see what happens there, because we've actually seen a few of these Unigaba promos up recently. Okay, starting off for me, and I know it's boring and I'll pick it every single time, but it's the Suicune EX from Team Magma versus Aqua. I feel like if I keep picking it, maybe one day it will just magically appear in the streaming room and I'll just be like, I own this card. You cannot tell me that this is not one of the most incredible Pokemon cards of all time. Oh,
it's awesome. It looks so realistic.
Absolutely love it. It just is insane. So there it is in PSA 10. About 6 months ago, we saw this hit in prices of around $9,000 on auction. It has come back down significantly since then. So I am just intrigued to see where it goes tonight. Do remember, guys, all the prices that you see are not inclusive of buyer's premium. So buyer's premium will be added on top once the auction finishes, and we'll get to see that as it all starts coming to a close. Okay, next up, just jumped up as well. I have gone for the Legendary Collection Reverse Charizard. So Legendary Collection, one of my favorite sets of all time. We were actually lucky enough to do a Legendary Collection box break back at the end of last year. The fact that that was nearly a year ago. It was November.
Wow.
Is insane. We didn't pull the reverse Zard. However, you did pull the Zard Holo. Yeah. Which was pretty cool.
I was thinking this the other day. I don't think I've pulled a base set Charizard yet, but I've pulled the Legendary Collection Charizard.
You've not pulled a base Zard?
Every time we've done a box break, I think you've pulled it. I think.
Do you remember that time we did a box break on your channel of base and we made a joke about the first card being a Zard Hollow, and it was, and I opened the back.
Yeah, literally. So I don't think there was one in my base. I've pulled base set 2.
Yeah, that's sick as well.
I've pulled legendary collections, but I don't think I've on a stream pulled the actual base set Charizard yet.
We need to change that ASAP.
I know, it's
like
killing me.
Zard King over here. Zard lurking, I know. We got to get onto him with that one. But yeah, love this card. Super hard to grade in 10s. Legendary collection reverses. I mean, pretty obvious from the amount of holo foil that is on the card. But yeah, big card. Hope that one day we can maybe get the opportunity to open another box and potentially pull this. Don't know if we ever will. Don't know if that will happen again. That might just be a one-time thing. Like, I can't see what the occasion would be where we get to do that again. Because the craziest part was we gave it all away as well.
Yeah,
we gave away an entire legendary collection box. So we shall see. Oh, there might be an opportunity, but I don't know if the person has one that we can... Okay, there might be. We might be able to wrangle something.
Did you see if it's the person I think you're talking about?
Did you see what
story
Yeah.
about Sky?
Yeah.
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 I dropped.
I'm thinking we could drop in a.
I think I prefer the Sky.
Oh yeah, I would too. But we could also throw in one of these for a little bit of fun. Okay. Next up, now. I just thought this was really, really cool. I know there is another Misty phone card that is more popular. I think she's wearing less in that. But I still really, really like this one. So this is the 1996 Pokemon phone card, Winding Road Misty Water Pokemon Master. And it is in a Beckett 9.5. Currently up for $1,750.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pretty hefty right there.
What's up, Rubik's?
Rubik's, how are we doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. For future base breaks, Chloe can't rip until Dean pulls the Zard. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
Godly Shadow saying, I'm curious to see how the OG Moonbryon does. Yeah, I think it was around the $4,000 mark. We will go back and look at that though. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, I picked the Black Label Umbreon GX. So this is the shiny Umbreon from Hidden Fates Shiny Vault. Big card in the set. Been lucky to pull this a couple of times on stream for people. Not very often though. But yeah, I think this is one of those cards that actually suits a Black Label slab, and it looks really, really good. Currently at $1,400 as well. That's a decent price. Breaking Brad, welcome in. Thank you for joining.
What's up, Brad?
Do you guys bid on any items on PWCC yourself? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I got some things to show you guys that I still haven't shown you that I picked up. Like,
have they come yet?
Yeah, but they're not here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like a month and a half ago. I got some goodies, not Pokemon as well.
We got the man, the myth, the legend in the building.
Radar.
What's up, Radar?
How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday where you are. It is Monday here in the UK. Guys, where are you watching from this evening? Let me know in the live chat. Drop it in. We are in the UK and it is Monday morning here. Where are you guys? Okay. My next one, there it is, the Southern Islands Mew, the Japanese. The scan doesn't really do this one justice. Like, it's a much nicer, like, finish to the holo. It looks a bit janky in the scan there, but it's a really, really nice card in person, I promise. But yeah, I really like that. PSA 10 copy as well. I think this is the first time I've seen this up since we've been doing the streams in a 10. So just wanted to pick that one and see where it goes. I personally prefer the English, but I do also like the Japanese. Okay, we have got Canada in the chat. We have got Singapore. It's 9:57 a.m. Good morning. We have got Fort Myers, Florida. I love Florida, particularly Sanibel, not too far from Fort Myers. We got Ohio. We've got Korea, South Korea, 10:57 a.m. People in the future right here. We got quite a lot of Canadians in tonight. We got Boston. We got East Carolina. We got Wales in the chat. We got the UK late night gang right there. And we got Belgium as well. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Do hit that like button if you haven't already. Would appreciate it. Yeah, Sanibel I love Sanibel. One of my favorite places. You have to go to Sanibel one time. You'll really like it.
I just saw that. I saw that like turn in your brain. I thought she's about to say something about me going to Sanibel. I was like,
it's like, think of peace.
I don't know if I've got the minerals.
Think of peace where no one disturbs you.
Florida is right. I've been to Florida once. It's beautiful. It's definitely a retirement it is,
and I'm ready to retire now. I will be at peak happiness if I could wake up on Sanibel Island and not even go back over the bridge. I'll just stay on the island.
We got more life to live right now.
No.
We got more life to live.
I'll go and chill with the manatees. There's a Starbucks on Captiva, which is just on the other side. I'll be happy.
Yeah,
I would be happy.
Where's the Canadian accent? I was tempted when
when all the Canadians are in the chat. Oh my goodness, of course we got our own fellow Canadian right here.
Man. Yo, more times man's trying to
there he is creeping on through. We got Chloe in Wales. I describe Sanibel as more rich than retirement.
That's Steve, that's what I was trying to imply. Well, I was saying in general, Florida is where people go to retire because everyone just looks like they've retired from life. But Sanibel, as I said, I don't think I've got the minerals right now for that place. I don't know if I could quite live up to it.
You'd love it. You would love it. Trust me. Okay, right. So we are now in the extended bidding window. So basically, I'm going to explain this for people who are new here and maybe not sure what's going on. So the next 30 minutes, if items don't get a bid on them, they will end at 7:30 Pacific time. Buyer's premium will be added on top and that'll be it. The auction will be done for that particular item. If the items do get a bid in the next 30 minutes, they will move into the following bidding window, which is then 7:30 till 7:35 Pacific time. And from 7:30 till 8 p.m. Pacific, all the bidding windows are 5 minutes. It's just that first window that is 30 minutes, and you need to bid on the item in that first 30 minutes to then push it into the next bidding window, which goes down to 5 minutes, all the way up till 8, and then at 8 it goes down to minute bidding windows if there's anything left at that point. We got Missouri in the chat as well. Welcome in. How we doing? Minnesota, welcome in, guys. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. So as you can see, a lot of these are saying bid needed to extend the item. They'll be green if they have had a bid on them, pushing them into the next window. And I don't think there's anything on the first page that's had another bid yet. Okay, while that is all running, we're going to do something exciting. We're going to click this shiny button right here. It's not shiny, but just imagine it is. The SM Pratt Pokemon collection. Let's see what we've got in here. And of course, we've got all the big stuff. We've got all the goodies. So we've got the Art Academy. We got the Plasmagale Zard. We've got the Champion stamp right there. We got the Zorua. That's a PSA 9 right there. Very cute artwork on that. We got some of the ponchos. I mean,
it's never a dull time when you click the tab.
It's not. And I thought, and I am correct, that a lot of the Japanese boxes would be under here. So like I said, CP6 boxes there. I actually did some CP6 box breaks on the channel, don't know, over a year ago maybe now, and they were great, but my goodness, has it gone up since then. I think we even did CP6 versus Evolutions at one point, which was insane. Actually managed to pull the CP6 Zard a couple of times, pulled it for someone who actually graded it a 10, and they're coming to the London Card Show.
Oh damn,
they're from the Netherlands. Southern Islands Mew, there it is, of course. What else have we got oh yeah, CP6 as well with the Pikachu. Shining Legends Japanese right there. We've got the ultra shiny GX box. Let's keep going. Let's do all 4 pages. See what we can find. That's a beautiful box artwork right there. Eevee Heroes. We got the All Stars box as well. We've actually got some CP6 graded cards as well, if you keep your eyes peeled. Oh, there's the Japanese Rayquaza.
Yep.
Staff stamp.
What was that?
Staff, 2017. Some of the CD promos there in 9s as well. Have you got a CD promo, Zard? You don't. Base
actually,
2.
is that on my list?
Dean's got an ever-growing list. Couple of base 2 graded packs. That's nice. The Dark Hypno from Team Rocket returns right there. The Osaka Pokemon Center, Osaka DX opening in A10. We never got to the Osaka Pokemon Center. We did 2 of the Tokyo ones, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
just
I
to
do
even
have
be
it.
there.
I do have it on my list.
You do?
Yeah, there's 2 CD. Well, there was 2. There's like a modern one and a vintage one, right? I don't know what the difference is other than the back.
Do you want it graded or would you pick it up raw?
Eventually graded.
Eventually graded, yeah. Love this. One of the first Pika promos I ever bought graded was this one right here.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
Little surfing Pika. We got Ancient Mew in a 9 as well. Pop Series 2 Venusaur. That artwork is wham. We've got quite a lot of spice in here. There always is quite a lot of Charizards as well, actually. Oh, of course we've got a Chansey. Evolutions right there. Surge, member for
Surge?
21 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid, Dean.
No worries,
Thank you,
man.
Chloe, for stopping by. And hi, Butler. I don't know where the Butler is. He might be having a nap out there somewhere.
I was in nap plan.
Dean had a nap before the stream today, and I woke him up, and then 10 minutes later, I was like, I'm pretty sure I woke him up, and the butler went down to check on him, and he was fast asleep again.
Yeah, it was needed. It was a needed nap.
So I normally have a nap before the stream because we actually start the stream here in the UK at 2 a.m. So I like to be energized beforehand. Dean doesn't always nap, but today he did, and we nearly lost him permanently.
Yeah.
he nearly didn't come back from that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, you always feel better after the nap.
Yeah, I feel good.
You've had a busy day today, to be fair, though.
Yeah, my day's been.
You've had like back to back to back.
Football match. I was on a podcast, which you'll see soon, and then I had my 20k giveaway stream, which was hectic, and now we're here.
And then you had to drive here as well. Everyone thinks that you just live next door to me.
Yeah, no.
And also, this is our office as well. This is not a house, so we don't have we have a sofa in the reception area that Dean took. I normally have a little nap on the floor with my pillow as well.
Yeah,
Chloe, it's really glamorous over here.
Chloe had 3 chairs put together as a bed with no pillow, and I was like, yeah, fair enough. I don't know how you're doing that one, but...
Gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, so that is the SM Pratt selection tonight. Some very, very big cards up there. Just remind you what's on that page 1. We got the Art Academy Raincoat Pika. We have got the Plasma Gale Azard, and we got a Champion sub. Get a blow-up mattress. Funny you should say that, Serge. Yeah, we'll have to. We'll work on that one.
All right, guys. I think it's time to do last card standing.
Yes. Okay. So every single week. Last week, I think I picked Gyarados, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. So every single week, we choose last card standing. Basically, you don't have to pick the card exactly. You have to pick the Pokemon that's going to be on that last card. This week, I am going for Charizard.
You knew I should have just said, let me go first, because that is exactly who
I never go for Charizard either.
All right, scroll. Give me a little scroll.
Okay, gonna go. Chat, you got to tell us what you're going for.
I'm going Umbreon.
You're going Umbreon, okay. Good choice, good choice. Chat, what are we going for? Pikachu is normally like a safer bet. I
actually think Charizard might win it this week.
Do you think?
Yeah. That Pikachu I own in the PSA 10.
This one?
Yeah, in English. You know when we got them from the free pack blisters? Like our first time in America. We got them with like 2 Heart Gold Soul Silver packs.
Yeah, because that was the
promo.
Yeah, because that's the Daisuke Club promo right there. But yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's quite low pop.
Wait, did you grade it from
the promo from the thing? And I got 10. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite. I think someone was trying to sell it for like $500. So I was like, interesting.
Take that. Okay, we got Mewtwo, Pikachu. Oh, Mewtwo and Pikachu are the top picks today.
Mewtwo's a shout.
Okay, right. What we are gonna do? We're gonna take a left turn, people. We're gonna go into my favorite category other than Pokemon, and it is the non-sports category. This is where you can find all sorts of things. And today I learned that Sports Illustrated have their own cards. And this is the Beyonce 2007 Sports Illustrated in her swimsuit, pop 1 of 2 in a PSA 10 for $195. But guess what? I don't really like Beyonce, so I'm not that bothered about that one.
Don't like Beyonce?
She doesn't do it for me. She's overrated. I'm saying it right now.
Huh?
Beyonce is overrated.
No.
Beyonce back in the day, loved her. Beyonce now.
She's like the greatest, she's one of the best entertainers there is in our generation.
No.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Green Tea. Thank you.
Who is who?
Overrated.
Tell me who's better.
Overrated.
Who do you like?
Overrated.
Because I know you're gonna give me a wappy answer. I know you're gonna be like.
Go on. Go on.
You're gonna be like Taylor Swift. Like, get that off, man.
No, Beyonce. I just know. As I've grown older and as she's grown older, I've gone up. Destiny's Child, 10 out of 10. Beyonce now. I don't hate her, but I don't love her either.
In terms of entertainment, she's like Chris Brown level.
No, completely disagree with you there. Completely disagree with you there. I disagree. Rihanna is better than Beyonce.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm like
NSYNC. We love NSYNC. The reunion, guys. The NSYNC reunion. Who's gonna go? I am. Okay, right. We got some random stuff here tonight. We got a lot of Star Wars. This is so we've seen this quite a few times. We've seen it in sport and we've also seen it in the non-sport. These one-of-one masterpieces, the only copy ever made.
Damn.
Doesn't mean much to me, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen Star Wars.
Is that Palpatine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's he when he's at home?
He's a bad man.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Who's that? Chewbacca?
Yes. Pop one of one.
You don't even know who Chewbacca is.
I do know who Chewbacca is. I'm not that dim, but no, I'm not a Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars girly. I'm not a Star Wars fan. The butler's not happy about that. But do you see what I mean? We got some random stuff up tonight.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. It's not an auto. It's just it's SGC. I was gonna say why is it graded 1 of 1? Do you know what? That week where we were filled with Pop Century. My life changed and now it's just gone back to where it was before that.
You need to find a booster box.
I need a Pop Century.
Did you even look? Did you?
Yeah, and the company in the UK that did stock them, they had them at one point. They're sold out. They're like, I think they had got such a minimal
amount.
Yeah, I just, yeah, it's gonna be. They're expensive.
By the way, Usher's doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
I've seen that and I'm really excited for that, but I've seen some like real mixed views online about it. But I think he's a really good choice.
Usher will do bits. I love Usher.
Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 with the Usher choice, because is he about to go on tour again?
I've seen him live a couple of years ago. He's great.
I'd like to see him live. I've never seen him live, but yeah, that'd be good. Got some Fortnite in here as well. Yeah, there's no Pop Century today, I don't think.
Oh, what's that? Is that a sticker? Nintendo sticker. Yeah, left.
Oh, that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
From 1992. That's older than me. That's the year before I was born.
Wow. $17.
There we go. It makes me feel young. I'm pretty sure I've got like the uncut sheet of this. Do you remember from Randy's? I bought that holographic sheet the first time we ever went there.
Why did you buy that?
Because it was bougie. I don't know. It was shiny, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll take." But it's a mix of all the different characters. Do you not remember? I've got it somewhere. I'll have to try and find it.
Glad you cherished it.
Yeah, it's in a keepsake box somewhere. Somewhere. Oh my goodness, where's all the Pop Century? This is tragic. What was the auto we saw the first week we looked at this? I think it was J-Lo.
J-Lo, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gone for that. She gets on my nerves as well, but I prefer
Why does she get on your nerves?
Dunno. I don't know. As I've got older, more people annoy me and irritate me.
Just hating.
I am, yeah. There's only a few people that I like.
Yeah, these are random.
These are not my vibe this week, but I just need to be committed to the cause in case there's just a random. Someone obviously was just flogging their entire Pop Century. I thought that was going to be the start of something and that we were going to see loads of Pop Century every week, but it seems that like not the case. Yeah, I'm sorry. Taylor Swift, love her.
Wait, what comment was Taylor Swift? You can't.
They just said you can't deny Taylor Swift, as in like you can't deny that she's great. Love Taylor Swift.
Okay.
You can't hate Taylor Swift.
Can I not?
I feel like he's just going to do it out of spite now.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I feel like he's holding back some hatred right there.
I'll do a Kanye West.
He's gonna erupt. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Right, let's have a look at the other collectible card games as well. She's at the Chiefs game. I know, I saw just before we went live, I saw the pictures on, I don't think it was Daily Mail, it was somewhere. I saw the pictures of her. She's there with Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and is Sophie Turner there with her as well? But yeah, she's there. Iconic.
Who? Taylor?
Yeah.
Why do people care about that?
Because it's just cute. I just love it.
Right, but Beyonce's not. Yeah.
No, Beyonce's got nothing to do with it. Don't even bring her into the conversation. She's irrelevant. Forox, member for 3 months. Sorry, there was a fly there. How are we doing? Yeah, I feel like I've triggered Dean tonight by saying that I don't like Beyonce that much. Like,
just don't know.
Are you mates with her?
Don't know real talent.
Are you? Oh, don't get me started.
You don't know real talent.
Don't get me started. Oh God, here we go. We'll save this fight for after the stream.
Sounds about
Oh my goodness, he's just bitter. He's just bitter that Taylor Swift's more popular than his little idol. Dean wishes he was still napping. He does. See, the Swifties are out in the chat.
Oh,
the Swifties are out. Right, let's get back to it. So tonight, again, overtaken Dragon Ball for the second week. We've got a One Piece card. Couldn't tell you.
I think that's the big hit from the first ever set.
Romance Dawn. Black Label as well. Currently at $1,275 right there. Then we have got the Son of Goku
the
tournament card.
Yeah,
that's the one we keep seeing, isn't it? This is in a 10 right here. I'm not sure where they've been finishing every week. I don't think we've actually gone back and checked. PSA 10 copy.
First ever God Rare Vegeta.
This one right here. I was gonna say I don't know. Maybe we have seen this, but
cool. These have dropped in price a bit, to be fair.
So what were these? Couple of thousand.
9.5. Yeah, it's a 9.5 to be fair. But this was the first ever God Rare. Came out last year. I think there's three or four God Rares now, and these are just super hard to pull. So
is it like one per?
It's one per 48 booster boxes or something.
Jesus, right? Okay, so that's not easy at all. And every week we do see a lot of Dragon Ball graded with Beckett as well. But One Piece is really starting to creep into the
fold.
Yeah, pre-release winner.
Yeah,
I just don't really know anything about One Piece. Yeah, Chloe Nicole does love One Piece. She's I think she picked up quite a few boxes at Cardiff last week? Yeah, last weekend we were at Cardiff.
Was it?
Yeah. But we came back, didn't we, on Saturday night? So we were here last week doing the stream, but we were at Cardiff last Friday, Saturday. We've got some MetaZoo as well, still sort of floating around. We got some Weiss Disney as well, Jasmine there.
Jack Frost. Jack, no, what's his name? What's his name? Jack what?
I'm going to let you work on that one.
Pumpkin King Jack. There he is. I knew it was Jack. Jack Frost is a snowman, isn't he? Is he? He is, isn't he? He's a snowman.
Everyone, this is Jack Frost in a Beckett Black Label. Oh my goodness, I'm crying. I like that. I'm going to keep that one open.
What's this? There's something in the air. What a film, by the way. It's a sick film. I used to watch it all the time. Love the songs in it. Did you ever watch it? Tunes are banging.
We got very different tastes.
Yeah, you like Taylor Swiftie.
Oh, he's bitter. He's not a Swiftie, guys. He's not a Swiftie. He hates her. Oh my goodness, you're ruining my evening here. I love Taylor Swift. What about Blink 182? Do you like them?
Yeah, I like Blink.
Who said that they were going on the 11th in your stream? You can't remember.
No, the chat was popping.
Oh damn, yeah. That's when I'm going, on the 11th at the O2. I'm just praying Courtney doesn't have that baby between now and then, because I feel like they'll postpone the tour date. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Have you seen Jack Frost? Yeah, it's oh no, I was about to say it's 1st of October.
It's a Christmas film though, or is it a Halloween film? I don't know why I said it like that. But is it a Christmas or a Halloween film? That's the question. It's a Christmas film, right?
Why would it be a Halloween film?
Because it's Halloween stuff. It's got like the boogeyman in.
The Boogerman.
It's got like Jack Snowman in there. Skeletor. It's like a scary kids film. That used to mess me up.
Every single week.
Yeah.
It gets better.
It's a Christmas film though, right?
Last week it was. You got to take everything with you. Oh my goodness. We keep going, people. We keep going.
Christmas movie set in Halloween town. There we go. Wait, why are we talking about that?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. You're just absolutely running with it. Yeah, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It's an action film that gets played at Christmas. So
do with that what you will.
And it's set at Christmas time, right? I don't know if it's a Christmas film though.
I'm going Christmas film. Oh, Captain America Weiss right there in a PSA 10, $70. I don't know why I thought some of these Weiss cards would always be worth a little more, but there's obviously just not that's something a little bit different. What is that?
That's cool.
Bandai 1992.
Damn. We need Radar to
I was going to say that's Radar's area of expertise. Yeah. Vintage Dragon Ball. There's quite a lot of Metazoo today as well, yeah.
I hardly hear people talking about Metazoo anymore.
You say that, but there's a few people I follow on Instagram that play Metazoo, and it's like, crazy. From what I can see, as vibey as exciting as it's ever been for them. But yeah, I don't play the game. I don't really collect Metazoo either. I've picked up a few boxes here and there. That card has always given me the heebie-jeebies. Don't know why.
Yeah, same.
Something a little bit odd.
Have you seen them? Don't worry. It's going to be too hard to explain.
No, please. Tell me, please.
Have you seen them videos where people get in those like trousers and they do that like, it looks like that. I'm glad you've seen it, because if you hadn't, that'd have been so hard to explain to you what it was.
I have seen that. I'd love to do that one day. I don't know why I've never just given that a go. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. Let's just keep going and see what else we got in here. If there's anything exciting. And then we will get back to the Pokemon. Do remember, if you haven't told us about your last card standing, do so in the chat. And also, if you are picking anything up or if you are selling anything on PWCC, do let us know if you're happy to do so in the chat as well. Billy, I know you are queen. Right. There's loads of Metazoo. We got some new CGC labels in there as well. CGC switched up the labels a few months ago now. And we're seeing a real mix of the new and old on auction still. It's pretty cool.
I'm changing the last card standing to Beyonce.
Oh, no, here we go.
Let's go, Ian.
I didn't realise you were such a Beyonce fangirl. I'll get you some Beyonce merch for your birthday.
I like Beyonce. I like her music, but the fact that you said she's overrated just doesn't sit right with me. She's a really good entertainer.
Okay.
Tell me who puts on a better show than her. Female artist wise.
I'm not going to tell you because it's going to set you off.
Yeah, it will. So the answer, there isn't anyone. So yeah.
That's an opinion. That's not a fact. That's an opinion.
Her accolades say differently.
You're right there, using big words.
Listen, right? Real recognize real. And you are a hater.
Proud to be one as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious. I'm going to find out what else annoys you and just say something new every stream as we go. This week it was Beyonce. I didn't realise it would trigger him so much. Gladiator, welcome in. Yeah, the amount of Metazoo is a surprise today. I will say that. It is heavy. And we have got quite a bit of One Piece. We got a bit of Dragon Ball sprinkled in there, but yeah, Metazoo takeover this week. So maybe there's someone who's selling a chunk of their collection. We got some Weiss as always as well. What's up, UK fam? Yeah, late night UK gang here. If there's anyone watching from the UK, appreciate you guys and everyone else watching in this evening as well. I know this is a better time for some people, especially some of the US audience, so I appreciate you. The answer to Dean's question is Ariana Grande and Britney Spears put on better shows than Beyonce.
What? Have you seen what Beyonce's doing at the moment? She's doing up dance in her living room with like who did I say? Britney Spears.
Yeah, have you seen what Beyonce's doing at the moment? She's lost the plot.
Britney Spears.
Britney is troubled, but Britney is an icon, okay?
No.
And always will be. She's just extremely, extremely troubled.
She needs to sort it out. That's all I'm saying. What? What are you laughing at?
So mean.
Have you not seen them videos?
I have seen her. She needs help, okay?
Well, then.
Hashtag free Britney.
Yeah, so.
Oh, God.
Who's older out of me or Chloe? I am.
Him by 13 years.
Well, you got the attitude of a 5-year-old right now, so yeah, probably.
Me? Oh my goodness, I'm the one being positive over here. Mr. I Love Beyonce. Right. I've got Jack Frost still up. Moonbreon I don't think is going to get anywhere near.
No.
I think the last time we saw it, it was like 6.
Yeah, it was either 6 or 4.
I don't know if it is going to get close to that, you know. Plasma Girl Zard has jumped up.
Yeah, Billy, that clip's wild.
Has.
I said to Chloe, that should be a Halloween stream intro. She should just bust that out.
That was honestly one of the best TikToks. Did you see the one I sent you about Jigsaw though, where it's like, just give me one game? I just need one. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Right. The Mewtwo hasn't had a binge yet. All of that has. The Suicune hasn't. Still at 2,300. Yeah. PSA 10. Yeah. This has jumped up a fair bit now at 5,500. Still 1,750 on the phone card. The shiny Umbreon has gone to 1,425, and the Mew is still where it is. So the raincoat has not moved. I can't remember what the raincoat went for last week. There was a copy that sold last week, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. Brit looks like Jinx nowadays. Oh no, that's savage.
Hear it. What?
Yeah, you're just so funny. Oh my goodness. 12.8. Okay.
What was 12.8?
The raincoat, I think. So a little bit quick maths. Be quite a bit off if this doesn't get a bid. It will be a couple of thousand cheaper than it went for last week. I'm kind of surprised that, I mean, this whole time we've been doing these PWCC streams, we've hardly seen any art academies. We saw the chess pin. We might have seen maybe 1 or 2 more filtered in throughout the year. And then suddenly, in the last 3-4 weeks, we've seen the Melly up. We've seen 3 Raincoat Pika. Some of them might have been the same copies. I'm not sure. But it's been, back to back. So it's interesting how the trends happen. Someone was asking about this Umbreon earlier. This is the Moonbreon, or the original Moonbreon, Umbreon from Neo Discovery, first edition, currently at $4,900 right there. This card here is still fetching a big price. I know this is one that you want to add to your collection eventually. So in a 10, it is currently at the moment sitting at 4,800. It has been a few weeks since we've seen a 10 copy up, so keep an eye, see where it goes. Let's see what else we've got down here.
They've all had bids.
This was up in a PSA 10 copy back when we really first started doing these streams. And
someone bought it.
Someone bought it, but I remember it went for like
crazy,
big money, money. Oh, 13.8 for the raincoat last week. Okay, so if that doesn't get a,
I'm sick. Admiral, sick of the Mario Pikachu. Why? How? It's so beautiful, man. Look at it. It's just a beautiful card.
It is a lovely card, but it's like the overexposure thing again. I suppose some people, it's everywhere, isn't it?
It's everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
It's not everywhere because it's not in my collection. If it was everywhere, it'd be in there, and I want it.
There we go.
So yeah, Admiral.
Was that your TED talk?
Welcome to my TED talk.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I'd actually pay really good money to go to your TED Talk. I think it would be iconic.
I think if I was given a TED Talk, oh man, that would be the worst
Honestly,
idea.
it would yeah, you'd be right up there.
People would leave with knowledge. Not absolute knowledge of everything.
What's the new book called? Rich Dad,
Poor Dad.
That's it. Cash Flow Quadrant to Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's what you got to be.
I've got a whole little...
How many pages in are you?
Which one?
The current one that you've got with you.
It's in my bag still. I've put a bookmark in, but haven't used it yet.
So Dean has bought some books, and he opened the page to one a couple of weeks ago and said, Why
are we doing this?
What number's that? And then he closed the book, and now he's got a new book. And his bookmark is a Pokemon card, which I like.
Yeah. You got to have a bookmark.
But you just got to read the book now. You just got to read the book.
I'm going to get to it. I just need to... I've been very busy recently. And I was going to read it today, but a nap was necessary.
Yeah, okay.
So I needed to...
I hear that. I hear that. How well do you think the Van Gogh Pikachu will grade, or not so well because they're usually thrown around? I mean, it all depends. If the people picking them up are then looking after them, getting them straight in top loaders, sending them off for grading. I mean, if they are poor, like actual print quality as in centering, and maybe like when they've been handed out, they've been, nicked on the corners here or there. Yeah. I mean, it is going to be impossible to know until we start seeing them popping up for grading, basically.
I think it depends on how the corners are cut too. I think if you're talking about PSA, I think they're starting to grade or be a lot more strict on the way the cards are cut, because I have graded a lot of the new Scarlet and Violet era cards that have the silver borders, and they just seem to not grade that well. Oh, damn.
Forox with the 10 gifted memberships. Oh, my goodness. Welcome in to all of the new members right there. Can we please show some love for Forox in the chat? Thank you, Forox. Big love. That is very, very kind of you. Appreciate you.
What a legend.
The vintage king of the channel. Vintage king. Yeah, I mean, with the promo, until we start actually seeing a few of them actually filter in and getting graded, it's really going to be hard to know. Like you said, I feel like there's been some change recently with grading. So until, we start seeing them coming back, then, it'll be hard to tell. Right. Raincoat Pika is still going. These must have all had a little last minute bid, because I missed that. The Mario Pika has ended at 5,760. I'm not sure where that is in comparison to where we saw it end last time. I feel like that's around the same sort of.
It was like 6K.
Okay. First edition Lugia Neogen has gone for 4,800. The Luigi Pika that comes in conjunction with the Mario has gone for 3,600, so a little bit cheaper. Still not cheap though. The Rayquaza Poncho has gone for 3,360. The Scream Pika in a 10 has gone for 3,360 also, exactly. The Suicune has gone for 2,760. That is much more achievable than the $9,000 it was at earlier this year. So I'm happy with that. I feel like this is we're not gonna see the numbers that we saw last time on this one. Let's do a little refresh, and what I might do is just have a little quick look through. Oh, Jack Frost still going. Umbreon. Oh, that did get a little bid. $10 on there. Okay, I'm happy with that. If that can just keep coming down slowly, that'd be wonderful. Add it into my collection. 1425. Oh, and the Southern Islands Japanese Mew sold for 1,050. Okay, that's fine. No, I did not win the Suicune. I wish I did, but I did not. Lugia Neogen, see you next week. As in, did you buy it, Giovanni's Pikachu? Is that what that means?
No idea.
There's a fly in here that I just can't seem to get rid of. I'm going to very, very quickly look ahead to next week because I always like to be nosy and see what's coming up.
Mimikyu.
The card that caused me to stop collecting the screen promos. So this hit around the $9,000 mark, maybe 3 or 4 months ago now. And immediately when that happened, it put a stop on I was putting the collection together and I just decided, no, absolutely not. That's just way above where I'd ever want to pay for that card. There's a copy up next week. It still has 6 days to go. It's currently at $3,600. So it'll be very interesting to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it got anywhere near that $9,000 mark following that, but still not cheap. We have got a first edition Entei from Neo Revelation for $3,100. We have got a Japanese Crystal Zard in a 10 for $2,600. Seen one or two of those up recently. I don't think that label looks great with that.
Agree.
Yeah, not keen. That's the reverse Crystal Zard right there. We got a Lily. It's been a while since we've seen some of the big old waifus. We got another.
Unlimited.
Oh, unlimited this time. I was about to say another first edition. Oh, this time they've actually done something a bit different here. They've listed what the chase cards are in the box, which is pretty cool, just in case you're not sure what some of the big hitters are from the set.
Is it opened? I think it's an open box.
Is it?
Oh, no, it's got a wrap on it.
I was going to say, I
But
think...
they've not opened it. Wait, is that that's sold? What?
Wait, what? I think there's been a glitch.
But also, they've not opened it.
Have they opened this week's?
Yeah, it's got the stickers on it.
It did?
Yeah. But they've not done that one. It's got the wrap on it still. It says Wizard of the Coast. But they've not opened it to verify it.
Okay. That's different. So normally with Watsy boxes, we've seen them, and I'm pretty sure they've done it with Unlimited previously. Because we have seen Unlimited like Jungle, we've seen Unlimited Rocket. Okay. Maybe I'll reach out and ask them if they're changing up what they're doing with the opening to authenticate. We'll see what's going on there. We've got some gold stars. We've got English Rayquaza, gold star Gyarados. I know you like that one.
Yep.
Oh, we got some shadow. Oh, it's an unlimited chance in a 10. I was like, hold on a minute. Don't need you.
Shadowless? Do you have a Shadowless?
No, I need a shadowless. Do I need one right now? Probably not.
That or curtains?
You know, that's how you know your life's going downhill.
Yeah.
What do you need to buy this month? A new Pokemon card or some curtains for the house?
Yeah.
Curtains, yeah. We're going to go curtains. Love this. Do you remember when we saw a few of these popping up?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Shadowless Chansey or Blow Up Mattress. Yeah, literally. Those are the life choices that we are facing right now. Okay, so there are some big things up next week. There may be some things added between now and then. I've just noticed there's a Gold Star, Umbreon, and Espeon up next week as well. So there is some spice next week. So we are just going to go back to this week's. I think we've missed another window right there.
Beyonce's up to 400. Yeah. Glowing. It's getting the price she deserves. Let's go, Ian.
I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
No, I don't want that. No, I actually don't want that.
Not the card.
Don't want anything to do with Beyonce. I'm just saying.
You can't make it up. You cannot make it up.
I'm just saying.
He was Beyonce's biggest advocate 3 minutes ago.
No,
and now he doesn't even want a Beyonce poster for his birthday.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Recognise the talent.
I recognise. I never said I didn't like her. I never said I didn't like her.
You said she's overrated.
Yes, that's my opinion. That is my opinion.
But overrated to who?
Just overrated in general.
Yeah.
People bleat on about her, and she's really like, no. No, she might be a very nice lady.
No,
but
let's just not go there. Head's getting hot.
I never knew you cared about her so much. You think the Pokemon market will reach all-time high prices in 2025? I mean, it's impossible to know what's going to
Yeah.
happen. The world might end by 20. You honestly, has everything just sold? I think we're having a bit of a glitch here. Let me do a refresh. It's impossible to know what's going to happen. There could be another. Is anyone else's website just
Yeah, what's going on here?
like everything? It's not taking me back to like the highest price. Let's go back here. There could be another pandemic. The world could get better. Like,
I think everything's sold.
yeah. Okay. Something a little bit different going on here. Do you think that was after the... Let me type in Pokemon.
Forrest says, I remember trying to go to Toys R Us when I was younger to try and find EX Deoxys packs. Oh, I wish I was collecting at that
I think
time.
someone put a picture up. And I think it might have been Toys R Us, or they were talking about Toys R Us buying Skyridge boxes.
Really?
Yeah. But like... when you think about that now, you can't even comprehend. But back then it didn't mean... But that's like talking about like what might happen in the next couple of years. There are things that we don't even comprehend now that might blow out of proportion then.
Yeah.
It might go the other way. Everything's sold, but I just quickly saw that Unknown W was the last card standing. Promise. Every week. So it looks like... I'm not sure.
Yeah, what?
I don't know if everything has... No, because that's still going, but it's not... Oh.
Oh, it's back.
It's back. Right, I'm going to refresh one more time and see if it... Because normally...
This is how naive I was as a kid. I didn't even realise you could buy booster boxes. Like, I would just buy a pack.
Well, I don't ever remember you can... Like, I don't ever remember going... So, the booster boxes were display items where they... So... Like, for example, my local newsagent or like corner shop, whatever you would want to call it, on the till, not even where like, because they always had we always used to get a magazine and we always used to get a pack. So either on the till or on the shelf behind the till, it was only open boxes.
Yeah.
There was never ever
sealed
boxes for sale because that's not what they were made for.
Yeah. I didn't even realize you could buy.
So I think people maybe just got lucky and ended up just if they were friendly with a local store or they had the opportunity if somewhere was closing down, they ended up picking up a few things. But like I've bought boxes and I bought some vintage boxes from someone recently and they picked them up like 20 years ago when they were away with their kids in America and they'd gone into like an actual like card shop and they'd picked up the sealed box then taken it home and they've had it all that time. So like those kind of occasions is where it sort of happened as well. I'm not actually quite sure what's going on here.
The site's busted, chat.
So that looks like it definitely has sold. This is still going because it's still showing me on my tab. Let's do a little refresh right here. No, it's showing sold as well. Has there been a glitch in the
I bet
Matrix?
they cancel all the week's auctions because of the glitch. Yeah, it kind of went. It kind of just went.
It kind of it was when we were on that on that fossil box
next week.
Yeah, and then you said, "Oh, it says it's sold." Do you remember the only time that we've ever had a glitch while watching these streams was? Do you remember it was ages ago and it was right near the beginning of the stream? Oh, it was when extended bidding.
Yeah.
Changed something.
Oh,
changed.
the time kept going funny.
They had to stop the auction, but it looks like the last time that happened, they ended up all the items got pushed onto the following week auction. So depending what's happened here, I'll see if they've put an update out quickly just to see if we can get a little howdy from Oklahoma. Welcome in.
Welcome in. What's up, Bobby?
I will go to their Twitter just in case, and I'll also look on
Glitch because you kept talking about Beyonce.
Yeah, of course she set the demons on me.
Have ended.
That's so not how it goes, but I like it. I like the effort. Yeah, they said how much the Beyonce card was going, and they were like, "We've got to shut this down right now." No, They haven't put an update out yet. I don't think last time they did immediately. I think they need to work out what's going on before they do. We'll give it one more go, just in case it ends up coming back. No, it's a shame. It really doesn't like it at all. So
what do you want to talk about?
to know what you're up to this week. I'll close all of these down because we don't know if these are actual sold prices now. If all of them have ended up going. What I imagine will happen is anything that's sold in that first bidding window, I think was fine. I think it was in the last 5 minutes or so that happened. So I'm not sure. They'll probably put out an update, I imagine, on all their social media, and there'll probably be an email that goes out. But I imagine anything that's been involved in this glitch might be pushed on to the next week auction. That's what happened last time. I don't know if that will happen for certain, but I imagine that might be an option.
Bobby says, am I weird because I'm still only because I still only want to put all my money into V-Star and Crown Zenith? I think they are some really strong sets.
Yeah,
genuinely.
I agree.
And they're really fun to open up, to be fair, as well. We've
both opened up those sets recently, and I actually opened up V-Star and Crown Zenith on Saturday. Yeah, I wanted to say yesterday, but yeah, technically was. And V-Star, I'm not joking, every single pack has a hit.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a V, still get a hit. Every single pack. And I just don't ever see that set becoming undesirable.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it just won't.
It's a great set.
And I really enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It keeps trying to come back, but the problem is now it's glitched. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring it back because obviously things have technically stopped. I'm not sure what's happened. So couple of things to discuss. I will go to full face quickly, which is I can't see my stream deck. I'm going to keep an eye on the PWCC screen just in case anything changes. So a couple of updates. Next week, there won't actually be a PWCC stream because I am going to be away. I am away just for the weekend for an event in Paris. And then I'm actually going to go to the Van Gogh Museum. And I'm not going to beat anyone up for any merch. I'm going to go there and enjoy myself and take some pictures and have a happy old time. But we will be back the following week. So I will be posting content on my social media for the PWCC stream next week, so you can still see what's coming up on the auction. And I will do some stories throughout. Might even get a little reel going in the week as well, where we focus on some of the bigger items. So that's next weekend, but then following week we'll be back to normal scheduling. And then we don't go away until, well, I say until November. That's only 4 weeks away now.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it is. Literally, isn't it?
I just feel like your life, flash before your eyes right there.
Yeah.
It's not that long. We're going to be at Houston Collecticon, which should be good fun. So if you're going to be there, do let us know. We're also going to be at TCG Expo in Liverpool and London Card Show. Both of those are in November. And we're going to be vendoring the UK card shows with our TCG store, Collectors Card House.
And TCG Expo.
I said TCG Expo.
Vendoring?
Yeah. I said we're going to be vendoring the UK shows with our TCG store, Collectors Card House. And TCG Expo falls under that in Liverpool, which will actually be a good event because that's a bit of a different event because it is not just for collectors, it's for players as well. And I believe, are you going to be playing? Are you putting a deck together?
I think so.
Okay, you sounded a bit nervous about that one.
I haven't played in a while, so we'll have to see.
Since EUIC.
Yeah, and that was nightmares.
That was you good effort there. You put in a shift. Yeah. You put in a shift, honestly. Oh, yeah, and don't forget to grind your Detective Pikachus this week on Pogo. By the time I see you all again on stream, I want to hear about all the shiny Detective Pikachus that you guys get. Right, guys, I think we're going to call it there because I think the website is struggling. Basically, everything is just shown as sold, and it all happened at the same time. So I think there's been a website glitch. So keep your eyes out on PWCC socials for an update. As and when they put something out, I will share it as well. I will be back tomorrow night streaming on Whatnot, so will Pokedean. But yeah, guys, until then, thank you for being here. Do hit that like button on your way out this evening, and we will see you again next time. Good night, everyone.